What is going on, guys? It's SuchSpeed here. Welcome back to another video up on the channel. So today I'm going to be talking about UHC Now versus UHC 3 years ago. But before we get into that, I quickly wanted to mention I actually have a public Discord now. I have a Discord server, so you guys can basically come connect. I'll leave a link on the screen right now, and you can also pause the video or check the description and click the link, and you'll be automatically directed to join the Discord. I'm basically going to be doing like giveaways on there, public pack releases, so pack releases that aren't already on my channel but like will be on there. I'm also going to be releasing videos earlier on my Discord too, so please come join. I want to see how many people we can get. If we get like 3,000, then I'll do some insane giveaway to start off with. So yeah, please come and join.
The next day.
Alright guys, and it's actually the next day, and I decided to take a rest because I wasn't too sure how I wanted to go about making this video. I'm going to try and keep it quite short. I want to keep it under 10 minutes long because I honestly don't want to sit here and just keep talking, because I know that can be quite boring. So I'm going to include a lot of gameplay in the background, which hopefully will help you understand what I mean when I say certain things, and it'll just help me with my points. So we're going to be talking about UHC Now versus 3 years ago, and I'm personally going to add my own opinion on what I think went wrong and where we could have improved as a community. So anyway, we're going to start things off. I want to quickly mention I'm going to be mainly focusing on Badline because I haven't really played much Reddit, and Ultra hasn't really been out for that long, so I will include Ultra in some points, but it'll mainly be Badline. So I'm going to start things off with the caves because this is such a key area in UHC. I'm not going to talk about literally everything in UHC. I'm just going to talk about a few things which are quite obviously have changed, because obviously if I talk about everything, this is going to be literally like a 3-hour video. UHC is a huge game mode and there's a lot to talk about, but we're going to stick to caves. So when I first started playing UHC in 2015, early 2015, so it was almost 3 years ago, but I used to play, and I actually used to love caving. Like personally, I used to love, like, I remember when I used to use torches, you know what I mean? Like I loved using like torches, and just that alone, just torches. Like you don't see anyone using torches anymore. Everyone has like Fulbright, and I guess that's also a small way of how everyone has adapted. You know, torches are like pretty bad to use now. Like if you see someone using a torch, you're going to try and cave kill them, you know what I mean? They're going to be a noob, you're going to try and crit them out. Yeah, I remember used to using torches because I used to use a really low brightness, and I didn't know what a light map was, and that's why I used torches back then. But that's just one small area. Another thing I wanted to mention is how the ores have changed. So as you guys know, in caving, ores are a lot higher now, and the caves are a lot higher chance. There's a lot more cave rates are a lot higher now than ever before, and this has only really happened recently. For the most part, Badline was pretty consistent with having okay cave rates for like the past, I don't know, 2 years. But obviously recently, when Ultra released in March, Ultra came out with like really good caves, like really good. It was really easy to get full diamond. It was pretty abnormal to not have full diamond by, you know, 35 minutes, 45 minutes. It was pretty normal to have full diamond going to the border or even snowballing. And Badline have also taken like notice of this, and people seem to love it. You know, the community on Ultra love how the cave rates are so OP, and you just can't compare that to how it used to be back in the day, because it's not comparable. You know, back in the day, it would be like you'd be lucky to find full diamond, but now it's just so common to just, you know, be able to quickly get into a cave and get that full diamond and go to the border. Obviously Badline released with 6.0, which is an update Badline pushed out, and that also has really good cave rates to kind of match with Ultra. Although there is like some thoughts that apparently Badline came up with this idea first. I don't really want to get into it because I don't know who came first. Apparently it was like on Badline Premium, and then I don't know. But anyway, so yeah, cave rates have like now become a thing where literally people expect to have OP caves, which kind of sucks, because if for example Ultra went back to having really regular cave rates, everyone would freak out. Everyone would be like, we can't cave full diamond, and it would pretty much just ruin, I guess, the community. The community would be so angry at the Ultra for, like, you know, lowering these rates, because people seem to love getting everything handed to them now in UHC, which is fair enough. The community has also really adapted. I feel like the original Reddit community that came over to Badline, like, UHC is not really hardcore anymore, because the thing is, with caving, it's just so easy to get full diamond. But anyway, I'm going to move on to my next point, which is actually going to come in hand with this. So we're going to be talking about the game modes. So I'm going to stick to one game mode specifically for now, and then I'll branch out to other ones, but we're going to be talking about cut clean. Now obviously, as I already mentioned, some people don't actually like how every game is cut clean now on Badline and Ultra. For me personally, in my own opinion, I do like cut clean, especially when I'm streaming, because it just means that I don't really have to sit there and wait for the stuff to smelt. I can focus on my chat and also cave at the same time, and it's perfect. But cut clean actually has a lot of hidden things which people don't really notice. For example, you know, a lot more people are going to be full diamond because of cut clean. Like if you think about it, cut clean really just means faster caving, more efficient caving, which therefore means getting, you know, diamonds easier, getting loads of ores easier, as well as the cave rates also helping out with that. Cut clean plays a major part of that. Another thing with cut clean is that it pretty much just makes it so that everyone is going to be like full diamond at the border, as I mentioned, and it's just too easy. Like, you can snowball, well, it's not even snowballing anymore. You can literally have full diamond like 30 minutes and go to 0-0, no problem. Like, that's average, like if you go caving straight away. And this doesn't just happen on Ultra, this also happens on Badline. And I guess the whole idea of having like a smaller game, obviously border shrinking being at 45 instead of, you know, 1 hour and 5, also I guess balances that out slightly. But I still think cut clean every game now is pretty crazy. And if we compare that to 3 years ago, like, you would see probably like 2 or 3 cut clean games a day out of like the 10 UHCs that hosted a day on Badline. And I guess I actually started noticing cut clean become a huge thing when Badline, so basically back in April, Badline was getting a lot of DDoS attacks back in April on their EU server, and for like a month straight, Badline EU was like kind of messed up. Like, a lot of people decided to not play it. I was a partner at this time and I found it really hard to stream games because I would go into a game and it would just go down halfway through. And they fixed the problem. They got a new server provider, and after they fixed it, they basically tweeted out and announced that they were just going to host cut clean games for a straight month. And when I saw this tweet, I was so happy. But honestly, now that I think about it, I don't know if it was like the best idea for me, to be honest. Like, I mean, obviously not for me, but I don't know if it was the best thing, because after that month of Badline being cut clean, I believe they always hosted cut clean after that. And like, to be honest, I guess that's just how UHC is adapting. But I don't know if that was the right direction, having cut clean all the time. I know a lot of people are probably going to disagree with me, but I guess if you think about what UHC actually is, it really doesn't make sense to have just cut clean games. But at the same time, you've got to battle the whole community, which are literally loving cut clean. I personally do like it, so this is like, it's a conflicting thing for me, and it's only a game mode really, and it doesn't like make that much of a difference, but it makes enough where it can be quite annoying at times. So I guess we're going to move on. I guess there's like other game modes really. I mean, time bomb has become a lot more popular recently. You didn't really see that back in the day. I don't even think that was a game mode Badline originally. I actually can't remember. I think it was actually a Reddit game mode originally, but that's just one example. There was a few game modes that really I liked a lot, which was like blood diamonds, blood enchants, like them game modes which actually made it quite hard to get diamonds, annoying to get them, I guess. You had to be quite strategic in these games, and it was actually quite fun, and you'd end up getting a lot of kills because a lot of people didn't really understand how to play them. So a lot of people would turn up to 0-0 border with not very good stuff because they'd be confused at the game mode. So I quite liked them for that reason. I'm going to move on quickly to I guess Nether. So if you guys know, the Nether now is seen as like a tool for pretty much just farming levels to get OP items, and OP items I guess will come hand in hand with the Nether. So as you guys know, I mean, like, originally Nether UHC was obviously used to get like strength and speed. There used to be a lot more strength games that hosted back in the day than there are now. I actually played one yesterday and it was like the worst experience ever. But Nether is used very differently other than just getting potions. A lot of people go for like XP, you know, Nether quartz gives you so much XP. So originally, like, it started off as just mentally and Shuff just getting levels and getting like sharp 5s on Badline games. This happened like 2 years ago, and pretty much I guess they kind of revolutionized going to the Nether. I mean, like, I'm sure they weren't the original ones to do it, but it doesn't really matter who was the original one. It's a thing now. You see a lot of people just going to the Nether after getting full diamond and caving and getting like, you know, sharp 4 diamond or some prot 3 armor. And if you compare that to back in the day, a sharp 4 diamond is kind of unheard of. Like, a sharp 5 is completely unheard of. It's like stupidly rare, and prot 3 armor was very rare back in the day. But now if you play like a Badline game or an Ultra game, you can't really win a final fight without having one piece of prot 3 and a sharp 4 diamond. Like, to be honest, I don't think I've actually fought in an Ultra like final fight, and I'm not trying to slander Ultra here because I don't play out a Badline that much anymore, so yeah, I can't really say for Badline, but I haven't actually won an Ultra game without having a sharp 4 diamond in final fight, I don't think. So that's just how the community has, like, or not community, how the game mode itself and how cut clean and how the rates of everything has really affected the I guess gear and items in UHC. I'm just going to move on. So as I said, levels are just stupidly OP now. I do feel like there should be a game mode where just Nether off games in general would like be good. Like, I feel like more Nether off games are going to be good. They are hosting more Nether off games, which kind of helps a lot, and I think a lot of people quite like that. But anyway, so as I was moving on to, like, I guess my last point here really, because I don't really want to talk about too much. I could do like a part 2 and talk about more stuff more in detail, but I kind of want to keep this video under 10 minutes if I can. But Anyway, my last point is, I guess, the community and players in general, like the toxicity. It's not even just toxicity, it's just how players have adapted, really. Back in like 2014, 2015, you wouldn't really see that many people, like, I guess, reacting when someone dies or something happens. You also wouldn't, people play a lot differently now than how they used to. I feel like there used to be a lot more noobs in UHC back in the day, and obviously over time a lot of people got better, a lot more people came into the community from other PvP communities as well, and a lot of the noobs probably don't have like ranks to stay in UHC anymore, because I mean, there's a lot more demand for getting into UHC. You know, Ultra fields are like 400 players now, and a lot of them are donators. Same goes for Badline. So I imagine like a lot of people have got better, and I guess like a lot of people try a lot harder in UHC now. I feel like it has meant more to win a UHC than it has ever before. Even before, when Badline had stats, I feel like winning an Ultra game or a Badline game now, more so Ultra, because I don't really play Badline, is like, I don't know, seen as like you have to, like, I don't know, it's just sweaty, to be honest. But I guess in the chat, like toxicity, like kids are getting older, you know what I mean? Like young, like people that played UHC are getting a lot older in the community and also getting a lot more toxic. I mean, like, to be honest, there's not too much to say here. It's pretty self-explanatory. But I mean, servers are pretty good at, like, you know, having rules set up so people, if they do say anything in chat, do get muted or do get punished. And it's not even just like saying stuff in chat, it's doing certain things. So for example, burning your items in UHC is just seen as toxic, you know what I mean? It's just something that's really happened now, and I'm not going to deny I've done it in the past. Like, obviously I have done it. Like, I'm pretty sure almost everyone that is watching this video has you know, done this and is guilty for at least burning their items at least once. And if you haven't, then fucking congratulations, dude, you are a saint. But anyway, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna end the video off there. There's not really too much else I wanted to cover, really. I just wanted to cover the main 4 points. I actually got this video idea from a guy called Palika. He did a video pretty much summing up PvP Now versus like a long time ago, but his video was more like, I guess, towards the comedic effect. Mine was more like opinion based and serious, and I actually do quite like making these topic videos every now and then. I've been talking for like 12 minutes straight, and if I did this last night, I would not have been able to do it. I tried recording this video like 20 times last night. My voice was literally dead, but I decided to sleep and wake up, and it's actually helped me a lot. Like, I'm pretty happy now. I feel pretty good, and I'm pretty happy with this video. So thank you ever so much for watching, guys. If you guys have any opinions and you want to forward them in the comment section below, please do so. I'm actually going to be replying to almost every comment in this video if it's actually something relevant to the topic. And yeah, thank you ever so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.